My land is my life. I always enjoyed working in the countryside since my childhood. It's like a reward for my hard work. I see the fruits of my labor from the moment a chicken is born until it becomes an adult.
Доглядаєш з самого малецтва і бачиш плід своєї праці, коли воно вже виростає.
That's the most touching part.
Оце, мабуть, саме більше трогає за душу. Це неправда, що, як говорять, що безмозглі, як...
The phrase dumb like a chicken is a fallacy.
Вони дуже розумні.
Chickens among all breeds of farm animals are very smart. To breed healthy birds, first of all, you must love them. You must love the poultry, and you must love the work you engage in. This breed is called silky. Hens of this breed are notable for the fact that they lay green eggs. What is interesting is that the color of their skin and meat is pure black.
Цвіт їх кожи, м'яса абсолютно чорний. У Хэйлюй китайська
Silkies are considered a Chinese selection. At the beginning of a season, they can start laying green eggs. By the end of the season, the eggs will be as blue as the sky. I kept pigeons when I was a little boy. Perhaps that is where I got my love for birds. I didn't do any of this before. A friend of mine once gave me one of the breeds that I keep now. It is called Orpington.
І мені вони дуже сподобались. Я почав більш інтересувати.
I liked them a lot, and I became interested not only in this breed, but all breeds that exist in Ukraine and abroad.
Є присутня і на Україні, і за межами України. Пощастило, я виїжджав.
I've been to exhibitions abroad, not fairs, but exhibitions. There is no such thing in Ukraine yet.
Яких, на жаль, поки в Україні нас такого нема. Я думаю, що з часом.
But I think it'll all appear here with time. What did I like about them? Their beauty and the fact that each breed behaves differently.
Своя поведінка.
I started out with two breeds, Utilov Crower and Orlington. Every month, I bought new chickens, as each breed is special and interesting in its own way.
Кожним місяцем я добирав все нових порід. Кожна порода по-своєму особлива, по-своєму подобається. Зараз
I have over 30 chicken breeds now, 10 of which are fighters.
Направлення 10 порід.
I have breeds from almost all over the world in my collection. Kubalaya is a Cuban bird from the island of Freedom of Cuba.
Кубінська птиця – це із острова Свободи, з Куби. Суматра – це...
The Sumatra breed is an Indonesian bird.
З острова Суматра.
This is a Japanese breed called Oshamo.
Я його називаю ласково петух.
I lovingly call him Python. This is an old cock.
Скажем так, петух в возрасте. Это, в принципе, раньше было достояние...
It used to be that you could only find them in Japan. It was forbidden to bring these birds outside the country in the past.
Птицу у них из страны.
Oshamo, Shamo, and Koshamo. But now the borders have been eliminated, so this breed can become the pride of Ukraine or any other country.
Информация, и эта птица тоже уже может быть достоянием и Украины, и любой другой страны. Назва.
Translated from Japanese, Oshamo means fighter or warrior.
Воин. Признак породности, то есть.
This is not a bald spot. It is in fact sign of the breed of the bird. When it's hot, they have a minimal amount of feathers since this bird was bred for fighting. Opponents grab them by the feathers, so the fewer feathers they have here and in the leg area, the more the bird is considered thoroughbred. The opponent cannot bite it, and their skin is very tough, something similar to that of a rhinoceros. The ancient Greeks taught young warriors combat tactics using cockfighting as an example. These birds came to England together with the troops of Julius Caesar. Here, cockfighting remained popular for many centuries, and such tournaments gained numerous fans even in the 19th century. Roots of pedigrees of the best roosters date back almost to the Middle Ages. In the process of selection of fighting cocks, combs and wattles atrophied, as they were easily damaged in fights. Their beaks got stronger, their necks and legs became longer. The torsos became almost vertical, including those of hands, and their plumage became shorter and thicker. When cockfighting was banned in England, its fans protested this decision, and in France, this sport always existed in the underground. Cockfighting was the most popular in South American countries, particularly in Mexico, where people still gamble by betting on roosters. In the Russian Empire and many Western European countries, professional interest in fighting breeds was short-lived. In the early years of the 20th century, the most developed countries around the world banned cockfighting as part of a massive campaign against animal cruelty. Many of these breeds disappeared in Europe, while others lost their fighting qualities and were used in creating other breeds. For example, the Indian game fighting breed was used to create the Cornish breed, which became the cornerstone of meat poultry farming. Here it is. This is a Cornish Indian game rooster. The bird has a very muscular body, dense meat and legs. Broilers were bred from them, and their genes were used in broiler breeding. Fighting breeds that I grow don't take part in cockfighting. We breed them for exhibitions, but the fact that they are warriors is in their blood.
Але у них в крові генетично заложено так, що вони дійсно воїни.
So they never miss an opportunity to fight each other.
Побитися один з одним, ті ж самі Мадагаскари і Шамо.
If a Madagascar pit game and Oshamo end up on the same territory, they will immediately rush at each other, without fear and hesitation, to prove that they're the alpha male.
Без страху, без вагань вони кидаються в бій.
Fighting chickens are different from those that give meat and lay egg.
Від м'яса яєчних, від яєчних.
They lay much less eggs, since they have a completely different purpose.
Тому що у них зовсім друге призначення. Якщо звичайно,
While a regular hen lays up to 300 eggs a year, fighting breeds lay up to 100. Some of them lay 20 to 30 eggs per season.
Це теж є, чому вона може бути така рідкісна і дорога.
From which you will get 3 to 5 chickens.
Вона не розмножається дуже багато. Тобто з цих 20 яєць, яка знесла одна куриця, вони не всі можуть бути запліднені. І от я з 20 можу отримати там 3-5 цыплят. Вот в этом вольере у меня находится мадагаскарский.
I have a Madagascar pit game in this aviary.
Примечательно тем, что
This breed is remarkable because it's very rare in Ukraine. They're thermophilic, but they have already adapted to our cold weather and climate in general.
И холодам, и климату нашему.
So now they reproduce really well.
Вот, дают потомство.
Світовий ринок курятини, сільської птиці живої.
The following countries are in the top 5 on the world poultry market. The US is first. Malaysia takes second place with 67 million of exports. They're followed by South Africa, Pakistan and Thailand, which holds 5th place.
І п'ятий – це Таїланд. В контексті України...
As for Ukraine, compared with 2017 and 2018, we've increased exports by 20 to 30,000 tons.
Якщо ми порівнюємо його, знову ж таки, із 17.
Speaking of 2019, the total number of chickens grown in all categories of enterprises amounted to 203 million.
Мільйона голів.
This dynamic growth has been observed for the past 2 to 3 years. Ukrainian enterprises became the top exporters of chicken meat in EU countries. Roughly 15% of all chicken meat exports in 2018 were exported to the Netherlands, 11% to Iraq, 10% to Slovakia, and 6 to 7% to Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates.
11% було експортовано до Іраку і близько 10% до Словаччини.
Якщо ми говоримо зараз про бійцеву птицю,
A major part of the diet of a fighting chicken should consist of protein, as such birds are very mobile, tall, and have well-developed muscles.
висока, м'ясиста, дуже багато їдять, тому що вони дуже багато рухаються. Кожна
They eat a lot. Each bird consumes 120 to 150 grams of feed a day.
Для того, щоб ціплята
I
піднімали,
feed adult birds with a balanced feed that I make myself. It is a mix of grains. And for the chickens to grow well, we feed them with combo feed that we buy. Making the proper feed for chickens at home is almost impossible.
вони знаходяться до 3 місяців. Брудер – це там, де
My chickens are a day to 2 to 3 months old. They spend up to 3 months in brooders. A brooder is a room with constant light and temperature levels and a feeder. Chickens that hatched in winter are the strongest. They grow faster and produce better offspring.
це як діти в
Helmeted guinea fowl and hen chickens can stay in the same room together. They're like children in kindergarten. That is, they're all different, but get along just fine when they're young. Their character starts showing at the age of 5 to 6 months. Then each breed has to be separated.
саджувати окремо. На даний момент
At the moment, I have over 500 birds of different breeds. We buy them in Germany, Poland, Slovakia, and other countries, especially for breeding.
в Польщі, в Словакії на сьогоднішній день найдорожча
My most precious bird is the Vulturine guinea fowl.
сарка.
It's a rare bird for Ukraine.
Пташка для України.
There are maybe 2 or 3 other farms in all of Ukraine that breed them. Africa is the homeland of Vulturine guinea fowl, so it is thermophilic, and I don't know yet how they are going to adapt to our climate.
Часу плюс 4 чи плюс
The temperature right now is 4 degrees above zero, and they need the temperature of at least 16 above zero. So we're tempering them and adapting them to our climate.
до нашого клімату.
When a guinea fowl chicken is born, it is no different from any other chicken. But with age, instead of a comb, they grow a horn and wattle.
З возрастом, коли вона старшає, у неї появляється ріг і сережки. Це сарка, це дуже екзотичний птах.
Guinea fowl are very exotic birds with a unique explosive temper.
Не закриваючи
They are very noisy all the time and also serve as great watchmen because they see and hear well at night.
сторожа.
Guinea fowl meat is a delicacy, and their eggs surpass quails in their qualities.
М'ясо делікатесне. Яйце
Submariners that go on patrol bring only these eggs with them because they don't spoil for over 100 days without refrigeration.
підводники, які входять в рейди, на підводну лодку вони беруть тільки цесаряче яйце, тому що воно не портиться більше 100 днів без холодильника.
Яйца цесарки, у них очень плотная...
Guinea fowl eggs have a dense shell and are almost never infected with worms and bacteria. Guinea fowl meat is an unusually tasty and soft diet product that contains a lot of essential amino acids, such as easily digestible protein. So it's safe to eat even for young newborns, starting from the age of 3 months. This meat is that tender.
Что цесарку можно есть самым маленьким деткам, начиная от 3 месяцев. Вот для людей с избыточным...
Guinea fowl is also beneficial for overweight people with a high level of cholesterol, as it lowers cholesterol.
Просто плохо.
It is also irreplaceable for people with chronic fatigue because helps them to revive their health and live longer. In addition to that, guinea fowl meat is a health elixir for people that have a very weak immune system.
Цесарка – это просто эликсир здоровья.
Вольєри і приміщення
I made all the enclosures and winter facilities for the birds myself.
зроблено з любов'ю, і я так
I built them with love, and I tried to make them as comfortable for poultry as possible.
ми можемо не тільки
It is not just Europeans that can grow purebred birds for exhibitions.
породисту виставочну птицю, але й ми так
We can also achieve such success.
добиватися таких успіхів. Наша задача, моя
My task as a breeder is to provide consumers with high-quality poultry that meets all the domestic and international standards.
дати своїм нормам.